Look at all this loot! DJ, none for you! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I am a shameless fan of getting free stuff. And as some of you may recall, if you saw the video a while back, Out of Darts sent me the Slab, Sillybutts' lever action blaster. Well, Sillybutts developed a new blaster, and Out of Darts sent me it, which is the Cynthia, which is a bolt action blaster. And, well, I'm gonna take it out and plink, and I'm gonna talk about it. Here we go. There I am on the range with the Sillybutts Cynthia bolt action. Lovely. Got the light green bamboos in there. And no bottles! No bottles! No bottles! And now we plink. Get the 75. Oh, I don't know if that went over or under. I think it's going over. Well, that one definitely went under. I got him! See if I can hit those bottles. I got him. Train? I'm gonna keep blinking anyway. I'm a plink until I get all the bottles, which, given that there is not even iron sights on this, could take a while. I got them! I got them all, and I still got 5 rounds. Gotta hit that 50 some more. Hang! Oh, a little high. A little low. A little right in the middle. I got him. That's fun. Go talk about it. Right. Well, that was entirely too much fun. I kind of understand now why people like bolt action blasters. They've never been of any great interest to me because they're always right-handed. But Luke at Out of Darts was gracious enough not only to send me this for review, which I very much appreciate, but they custom made it left-handed. Now, that only required mirroring 2 parts. This part right here, and then this part for the bolt itself. You mirror those 2 parts in your slicer, and now it's left-handed. So it's super easy should you want a left-handed one. But yeah, the reason I've never really liked bolt action, I've used a few before, and there were some that were nicer than others, but there was always that awkward thing if you had to reach over, grab the bolt, pull it back, and for a Springer, it's hard to actually get good leverage that way, and it just isn't pleasant. It was never pleasant, and I never much liked it. But this one is left-handed, and it is, oh, it's so very nice. And yeah, the ergonomics, the cosmetics of it is really quite fabulous. It does in fact go down and lock. There is appears to be a spring-loaded thing that actually locks that in place. Is it necessary? No, of course not. A lot of the the reasons behind bolt-action rifles in real firearms and the advantages they have really don't apply with Nerf blasters because there isn't actually an explosion to contain. So it's mostly a gimmick, but as we know about Sillybutts, he likes a gimmick. But what I love about his stuff is how innovative the design is, because this one, it's lever action, but it moves the whole magazine and plunger forward. And in a similar design with this, when you prime it, you're pulling the whole plunger tube back, and then it locks, and then you bring it forward. And I can't think of any other blaster that does that, though there may be ones that do. But that's just a really neat design. And so, yeah, the functionality and the ergonomics are really, really cool. It's very comfortable. The stock is just a hair short for my preference. I could do with an inch, maybe an inch and a half longer stock, and maybe a larger surface area on it, but that would be a really easy, I could design that myself and print it if I really wanted to. But other than that, if you had shorter hands and arms than me, it'd be perfect. It's just one little thing, but little details like the way the mag release works. It has both the thumb mag release, which is my preference, but also you can get it with your trigger finger. So you've got the trigger guard there. The trigger is a straight pull, and is just a lovely trigger pull. Rail on the top, rail on the bottom. The rail doesn't go all the way back because you wouldn't be able to screw into this part because you'd be screwing into your plunger tube, which would be bad. But that's where you'd want your optic mounted anyway, right above your mag well, so I like that. Thumb hole stock design, I'm a fan of that. Cosmetically, I really like a knuckle duster, but that's just me being silly. The angled foregrip here, the scar barrel, everything about it. It's very svelte. Look at how narrow that is. It's very, very svelte blaster if you like svelte blasters. I like a beefy blaster, but then that's where this comes in. This area where the name is written, that is all cosmetic and just gives it a bit more substance and strength, and I like that. So yeah, just everything about it. It's a lovely, lovely design, well executed, very solid, just beautiful. In fact, let's try for some glamour shots. See if I can manage glamour shots. So yeah, I greatly appreciate that Sillybutts is designing these kinds of blasters. It's something innovative, it's something new. The gimmicks are cool between the lever action, bolt action, all of that, really cool. I dig it. And of course, I cannot thank Out of Darts enough for sending it to me and for custom printing it left-handed for me. They're wonderful people over at Out of Darts. The links will be down in the description should you want to get yourself one of these, and I highly recommend that you get yourself one of these. As I forgot to mention it during the video, it does also have a dog bone style pusher, a Vanguard style pusher, so you can put the magazine in or take the magazine out without having to prime the blaster, which is, that's just neat. I'm baffled that it took us so long to make that standard. One last additional addendum. There seems to be a lot of those going on around here. The one thing that I mentioned that I only critique I had was that the stock was just a little bit short for me, and I was looking it up online to make sure I was getting the name right and the creator right and all of that, and I discovered that the files for this blaster are in fact available on GitHub, and one of the things that it includes are different length butt plates to increase the length of the stock. The other thing I mentioned is I thought it was a little too small this way, and so I downloaded the second longest stock option, and I wish I'd gone with the longest, and I still could, obviously. And and I did a little bit of creative slicing and added just a little bit more length to it to give it just a little bit more body in this direction. And like I said, I should have gone with the longest one and maybe made it even a little bit longer, but this already is so much better in my opinion. It's just that little bit more extension to the elbow instead of having it completely tucked in makes it just a little bit more comfortable to prime the bolt. And again, if I was wearing a vest or something, it would already be a little bit thicker. So yeah, that's lovely. So yes, I appreciate that the files are in fact available, so people can make their own customizations and whatnot. You know, it allow you to make it left-handed if you wanted to, because that's all out there. So that's pretty awesome. So there you have it. Now I believe I am done.